here's my most favorite family. And my most favorite episode, series episodes, ran 3 seasons between September the 15th, 1965 and March the 6th, 1968. It ran 3 seasons, and it's my all-time favorite series episode. I watched them each time each episode was made, first time it was aired. And here's some public domain pictures of them. And Jonathan Harrison, Jonathan Harrison, he was told by the producer, Irwin Allen, that he would have a job as long as he could write his script in each of the shows they were going to make. And Dr. Smith, he wrote himself in every episode of Lost in Space, which is 84. But he wrote himself in, and that was the first time any producer or actor did that. And Dr. Smith was a smart guy. He was a very smart person. And before Lost in Space, Dr. Smith, Jonathan Harrison, he played in Twilight Zone a few episodes, and The Land of the Giants, and some other ones. It wasn't just Lost in Space, but that was all before Lost in Space, before or during. But and he was a very intelligent person, and he kept his job in Lost in Space for 3 seasons. So it takes a lot to do something like that. But he was a great writer. He wrote himself in every episode, man. I couldn't believe that when he said that in a video he made. And I couldn't believe he did that. He wrote himself in every episode. So he's a producer writer. But he was the villain in Lost in Space. And the star of the show, right there he is. Star of the show. He was Zorro for many years, and he did westerns, and he did a lot of things. But and then Maureen Robinson, she did. I think she did Lassie, and then Will Robinson. Will Robinson, he did the Twilight Zone and many other films he was in. But he was a great actor and a singer. He wanted to be a rock and roll singer or a rock singer. But he does a lot of things still to this day. Will Robinson, Billy Mumy, and Mark Goddard, and Penny, and Judy. Judy's hot. She's a hot lady, Judy. And I don't really care as far as sexually for Penny, but Judy, she's a different story. and Maureen Robinson was kind of old, but she didn't look bad. There you have it. My most favorite episode ever, and that still holds true today. That I haven't seen nothing. And I like the Big Bang Theory, but that was the Lost Space was a landmark for space movies and sci-fi back in the 60s. As was Forbidden Planet. Forbidden Planet was also there's Genie, but Forbidden Planet and was also a landmark for space movies. I don't know what they're doing there. Life Returns. It looks like I'm not sure what that one is, so I won't comment on. But probably one of the reasons I liked. Well, actually, Forbidden Planet came out before Lost in Space, so Forbidden Planet was a landmark. That was a landmark for sci-fi space movies. But so was the episodes with Irwin Allen. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's the background guy, Irwin Allen. Irwin Allen is the background guy. Well, not only Lost in Space, but a lot of other ones he made. Lost in Space, but he made other great episodes too. And there's the robot, and there's Robbie. He played an episode. There's Will, the robot, and Dr. Smith. There's oh yeah, that's right. Land of the Giants, and of course Lost in Space. Time Tunnel. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Lost in Space. And there. Yep. Irwin Allen was a great man. He did a lot of space and science fiction stuff. Irwin Allen. Yep, he did a lot good for TV in the film industry. See, Land of the Giants, White Spot on the Sea, Time Tunnel, did all kinds of stuff. Marta, Kristen, and Robot, and then Robot, there's Robot. But there's the suspended animation tubes. But yep, Lost in Space, and Irwin Allen, plus all the other stuff he did, great stuff for films. That's Will Robinson, Billy Mumy, and Bob May and the Robot. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's Guy Williams as Zorro, who's the star of Zorro. So he's pretty good in with a sword. I think there he is, Guy Williams. There he is on Lost in Space. He's known for Zorro and Lost in Space. And I never watched Zorro, so to me he's best known for Lost in Space. Guy Williams, or Professor John Robinson of Lost in Space. There he is on Zorro. But to me, he's best known for his role on Lost in Space. I never watched Zorro, so there he is with his film star film star wife, Maureen Robinson. That's John Robinson, or Zorro, and so it's Guy Williams. Guy Williams. He died early. I don't know what it was, but he died early, shortly after the show, I think, after Lost in Space. But today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
There's June Lockhart. June Lockhart of Lost in Space. And there she is, Lassie. But June Lockhart, Maureen Robinson of Lost in Space. That's June Lockhart, Lassie. And June Lockhart is best known for Lost in Space as Maureen Robinson. And let's see. As the wife of John Robinson. There's June Lockhart of Lost in Space. That's her best known acting show is Lost in Space, or Lassie. But Lost in Space, and she was the wife of John Robinson on Lost in Space. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's Don Robinson, Mark Goddard. That's Mark Goddard as Don Robinson on the Lost in Space. There's Mark Goddard. There he is. And he's best known for his role on Lost in Space. But I don't know what else he played. He probably played in a few other films. Looks like he's got one there. A Western. But that's what it was in the olden days, Western, because we were coming out of the West, building our homes. But back in early 50s and that, 60s. There's Mark Goddard as Don Robinson, the spaceship pilot. But Don Robinson, or not Robinson, that's not Don. His last name wasn't Robinson. He was the only one that wasn't a family member other than Dr. Smith and the robot. But today is 4/6/2015. And that's Mark Goddard, Don, that's Don West, Major Don West.
That can be arranged.
Here's Jonathan Harrison. He's He's a great actor, and best known for Lost in Space. But he did he was on Land of the Giants and Twilight Zone's a few episodes, and a lot of other stuff. But he was confronted by Irwin Allen and saying, as long as Dr. Smith could write his part in the Lost in Space, in the Lost in Space episodes, he'd be in it, and he'd have a job. So guess what? Jonathan Harris wrote himself in every episode, 84 episodes. The only episode he wasn't in was the Lost episode, which was boring. It was very boring without the villain in there. He had to have that villain to keep the show going. So that's why it was the Lost episode, never published until much later, 30 years later, I think it was. Then they published the Lost episode, which they should have kept it Lost because it wasn't that great. It didn't have the robot. It didn't have the robot in it, and it didn't have Jonathan Harrison or Dr. Zachary Smith. Without him, the show would have never lasted as long as it did. Wouldn't have lasted the season. But Jonathan Harrison, he died like in 2003, I think. He lasted quite a long time. But that's Dr. Zachary Smith. He was a robot companion and Mark Goddard's friend. He was Mark Goddard's or Don West, Major Don West's friend, where he played an enemy on his show. It worked out great. But that's Dr. Smith, Jonathan Harrison, or Jonathan Harris. Jonathan Harris. He's another great actor. He played that villain perfectly. Hey, his job was on the line, man, and he wrote himself in. I couldn't believe he did that, but he did it. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's Bob May, the guy inside the Lost in Space robot. That's Bob May. And it coincided, started with Dr. Smith, Jonathan Harris. And there's the robot. But that's Bob May is the one who talked like the robot and was inside the robot all the time. Anytime you saw the robot smoking, he'd be inside the robot smoking a cigar for the effects, and because he liked smoking cigars, I guess. But yep, that's Bob May. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's Marta Kristen, and she played on Judy as on Lost in Space, and she was a hot actor. I mean, she was a pretty actor. I like Judy, and very cute Judy, Judy Robinson of Lost in Space. I guess she was a song and dance person a little bit before she was on Lost in Space. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. Marta Kristen as Judy Robinson. One Beautiful Lady. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
There's a nice picture of Angela Cartwright. She was lost in space, but she played on Lost in Space. I'm not sure where else she played. Some Daddy's Father, I think. But right there she is now, or it's a lot older. But that's Angela Cartwright. And, yeah, make room for Daddy. That's what she played in. But she's best known for Lost in Space. And I like that. Angela Cartwright was a good actor. Is a good actor. Cute little stepdaughter. And Make Room for Daddy. And Lost in Space. Angela Cartwright. Right there, that's probably the best pictures of her. Angela Cartwright. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's Angela Cartwright. Public domain pictures of Angela Cartwright. And let's see, with Billy Mumy. Angela Cartwright. There's a good picture of her. Angela Cartwright. Of Lost in Space. Angela Cartwright of Lost in Space was Billy Mumy's sister on Lost in Space. Or he was her brother on Lost in Space. Angela Cartwright. That's a good picture right there of her. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged.
There's Billy Mumy, or Mumy. That's Billy Mumy of Lost in Space. Will Robinson of Lost in Space. Right there he is on the Twilight Zone. Right there, he played 3 or 4 episodes of the Twilight Zone. But there he is. It looks like more today. He does singing now, I guess. He doesn't singing, but and guitar playing. But he does a lot of things. See right there's Twilight Zone. There's Billy Mumy with his sister, Angela Cartwright, or Penny. And there's Billy Mumy. He does a lot of things now. I don't know what Bill Nye's doing on there. Bill Nye. Bill Mumy, he does a lot of things. He got some kids. And there he is on Twilight Zone again. And singing. Billy Mumy. And Lost in Space as Will Robinson. He had a really great relationship with the robot. Today is 4/6/2015.
That can be arranged. That can be arranged. that can be arranged, 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 that can be arranged,